Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do part 2 of 4.1.9, how to insert placeholders for the automata box. So this is going to be the start of how you want to design your own when we start building them next week. Okay, so let's do the placeholders. So let's click on the front of the view cam here of the view cube. Okay, I'm going to create a sketch. Click on the front plane, left click, and then I'm going to create a 2-point rectangle. For my first placeholder, it's going to be 2 inches wide. I'm going to hit tab and 3 inches long. Okay, hit enter. I'm going to go and finish the sketch. Click on the home view. I'm going to go and extrude. I'm going to left click inside that sketch, right click, and I'm going to extrude. Okay, here, make sure in the extrude window, you're going to drop down under operation. Make sure it says new component. And the distance I'm going to go to extrude is 0.25. Okay, same depth as the follower. Hit OK. So now we have this new component here on the bottom. Look on the bottom component here. I'm going to double click on it. And then let's go ahead and name it placeholder. Let's go ahead and rename it again. Placeholder, I didn't spell that right. Placeholder 1, enter. Okay. So now okay, I'm going to place it kind of like right on the top there. Let's look at it from the right. All right, it's going to go like right there. It doesn't necessarily have to touch it because we're going to constrain it in a second. This over. Okay, so there we go, like that. Okay, so now let's place the second one on our camp follower group number 4 here. Okay, so this time I'm going to add a circle. So I'm going to hit create, sketch, left click on the plane here. I'm going to click on capture position. Now this time I'm going to create a center diameter circle. Just going to hover over like right over here. And then let's make this about 3 inches. 3 inches. There you go. Finish the sketch. Click on home view. And then left click inside the circle. Right click. And then I'm going to extrude. Okay. Here I'm going to drop down operation. This is going to be a new component. The extrude depth is going to be 0.25. Okay. So let's go ahead and move that over. Okay, that's going to be on top here like this. Okay, so here are my 2 placeholders. I have a rectangle one and then a circle one. Let's make sure that it's sitting on the right place, right? It needs to go right there. All right. If you can't see it, you can always turn off the follower and the placeholder here to see it. But I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, right? You know, it's kind of floating right there. You do the same thing. Okay, so if I look at it, it should generally look flush against each other on both sides. Okay, so here's our two placeholders. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we can add some decals on it. Okay, let's go down here. Let's name the second component placeholder number 4 or 2. Okay, however you want to see it. Okay. So I make sure you have a couple of images or a couple of shapes that you want to add for your automata. Okay. And in this case, I just have a couple images. I have the armorer and I have Fennec Shan here. Okay. So I'm going to click on placeholder number 1 and I'm going to go insert, and then we're going to insert decal. You can also add canvas. Okay. But I'm just going to go decal, right? And then here, okay, it's going to say, where do you want to get the decal from? Insert from my computer. And then here, I'm going to pick Fennec Shan. Hit OK. Okay, left click on there, and there's the image. So I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, I'm going to drag this top right corner, make it bigger so she can fit. Let's zoom in. Okay. And then here, I'm going to grab the center of the rectangle. See, make sure chain faces is checked off, so that means it's going to wrap around the back. So if I look on the back here, it's wrapping around, right? Here's the back. It kind of looks kind of funny back there, but the image is going to wrap around. Okay, so let's see if I can adjust this just a little bit more. Bring her down a little bit. Okay, just like that. All right, so there's the first one. Now I'm going to click on a second placeholder to put the armor on. Okay, click insert, decal, insert from my computer, pick the image, hit open, left click on there, and then now I'm going to make that bigger. It's not exactly a circle, but let's see how much we can fit the image in there. Move it down a little bit. And then just a little, that's a little bit too much. All right, just like that. Okay. And so if you look again, it's going to wrap around on the back. All right. Hit okay. Okay, then that's it. Oh, what we forgot to do was constrain these two, so that way it'll move. So let's go ahead, click on placeholder, assemble. And this time we're going to assemble the joint as built joint. Okay, so I'm going to click on the follower because these two are going to be together. So hit OK. Same thing I'm going to do here. Left click on that. On the placeholder 4, assemble, go to as built joint, then click on the follower. Second, hit OK. So I go scroll back up to the Revolute 9, right? The joint position, right click, animate the model, they should move. All right, and so this is kind of like, I want you guys to start thinking about how you want your own automata box. So that's why I just selected these two random images like that. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Click on the front of the cube. And then I'm gonna go ahead and snip it. I saved it already. New snippet. Just like that. Save as 4.1.9. I put here just part 2. Or with placeholders. Let's do that. All right. And that is it.